what's happening everybody? I'm Charlie. On today's episode, I'm going to be showing y'all how to make my homemade cream cheese king cake pound cake from scratch. Now a lot of people like, what? All this is a cinnamon roll pound cake. It has a cinnamon sugar, brown sugar filling. We also add cream cheese to it for more flavor. And we top it with a butter vanilla almond glaze and the traditional purple, green, and gold sprinkles, just like an actual king cake. It combines the traditional southern pound cake with the New Orleans king cake. That's it. This recipe calls for about 15 to 20 servings, and it is delicious. You're gonna really like it. So without further ado, let's get started. Alright, here's all what you'll need to make your cream cheese king cake pound cake. Let's get started with our ingredients. You'll need some all-purpose flour or cake flour, sugar, brown sugar, baking powder, salt, cinnamon, unsalted butter at room temperature, large eggs at room temperature, sour cream at room temperature, cream cheese at room temperature, whole milk at room temperature, canola oil, vanilla extract, butter extract, almond extract, confectioner sugar, and purple, green, and gold sugar sprinkles. And you can purchase this at your local grocery store. To bake your pound cake, you will need some Baker's Joy non-stick baking spray and a Nordic Ware Anniversary Bundt pan. Now this is a 15 cup in capacity Bundt pan. And there we have it. Alright, let's get straight to it. In a medium-sized bowl with our mesh strainer, we're going to add 3 cups of all-purpose flour or cake flour, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Now we're going to sift all the ingredients into a medium-sized bowl, just like that. Alright. Now we're going to go ahead and take our spoon, and we're just going to give this a quick stir. I'm going to make sure that that's nice and incorporated. Now let's get started on our wet ingredients. In a separate medium-sized bowl, we're going to add 2/3 cup of whole milk at room temperature. And to that, we're going to add 1/2 cup of sour cream at room temperature. Make sure you get a spatula to get that on in there. And to that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons of butter extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of almond extract. Now I'm going to take my whisk and I'm just going to stir all those ingredients together until combined. Once done, you could set this on the side. Now let's get started on our cinnamon sugar mixture. In a medium-sized bowl, we're going to add 1/3 cup of sugar, 1/3 cup of brown sugar, and 2 tablespoons of cinnamon. Now I'm going to go ahead and take a small spoon and I'm just going to give this a quick stir. Make sure you stir this really good until it's combined. And we're going to set this on the side. Now let's get started with our cake batter. In our stand mixer fitted with the paddle attachment, we're going to add 3 sticks of unsalted butter at room temperature, 1 tablespoon of vegetable or canola oil, and 2 3/4 cups of sugar. Now we're going to start our mixer on a medium-low speed just to get that butter, canola oil, and sugar incorporated. Now we're going to go ahead and turn our mixer up to the highest setting, and we're going to mix this on high speed for 6 minutes. Now at some point during those 6 minutes, you're going to go ahead and stop your mixer, and you're going to scrape down the sides of your bowl. Now we're going to continue mixing that in. Okay, now we're going to scrape down the sides of our bowl again. Now we're going to add 5 large eggs in at room temperature, 1 at a time. We're going to start our mixer on a medium speed, and we're going to add 5 large eggs in 1 at a time. We add the first egg, mix that until it's incorporated. Now we're going to add the second egg in there. Alright, now we're adding the 3rd egg, the 4th egg, and the 5th egg, right on in there. And you want to mix this until it's incorporated. Be careful, do not over mix this, okay? Scrape down the sides of your bowl. Now we're going to add 4 ounces, that's half of the 8 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, right on in there. And to that we're going to add 1 cup of our all-purpose or cake flour mixture and a half a cup of our milk and sour cream mixture. Now we're going to mix this on a medium-low speed until combined. You want to be careful not to overmix this, alright? Scrape down the sides of your bowl. Now we're going to add the second half. That's another 4 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, and that's it for that, okay? And to that we're going to add 1 cup of our all-purpose or cake flour mixture and a half a cup of our milk and sour cream mixture. Oh yeah. Now we're going to mix this on a medium-low speed until combined. Now again, you want to be careful not to overmix it, alright? Scrape down the sides of your bowl. Now we're going to add 1 cup of our all-purpose flour or cake flour mixture, that's the last of it, and 1/4 cup of our milk and sour cream mixture. And make sure you get a spatula to get all that in there, alright? There you go. Now we're going to go ahead and mix this on a medium-low speed until combined. And again, just want to mix it until it's incorporated. Don't overmix it, alright? Alright, and our cake batter is now ready. Look at that. Nice and smooth and ready to go. Haha. Now at this time we're going to go ahead and spray our bundt pan with Baker's Joy non-stick baking spray. Make sure you spray that good now. And you're going to preheat your oven to 325 degrees. Now we're going to go ahead and add our cake batter into our bundt pan. I'm adding 80% of the batter in, and I'm going to add the cinnamon sugar in there. But you can add it all in there all at once. Just go all around with that. And take a spatula and just spread that around as evenly as possible just to smoothen it out. Now we're going to go ahead and take our cinnamon sugar mixture, and we're just going to generously sprinkle that on top of the cake batter. Just go all around with this. Okay. Now I'm going ahead and add the second batch of cake batter on top of that cinnamon sugar mixture. Now like I said, you could do this step, or you could just add it all in there all at once and then add the cinnamon sugar mixture on top, and you'll be good to go. Alright, either way works. Okay. Alright, here I have a spoon. I'm just going to take that spoon and I'm just going to swirl. I'm basically going to swirl that cinnamon sugar mixture into the cake batter. Alright, just go all around the cake with this. Make sure you got to stir it a little bit. Do that. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and shake the pan to make the batter more even, and also tap it onto your table. Now let's go ahead and bake this. Now we're going to place this into a preheated 325 degree oven, and we're going to bake this for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Now this is how it looks before, and this is how it looks after. Look at that. It's risen perfectly. Looks great. Now we're going to go ahead and remove our cake out of the oven after baking on 325 degrees for 1 hour and 15 minutes. Toothpick inserted into the pound cake should come out clean. Now you're going to let this cool for about 6 hours. As for me, I'm going to let my cake cool off overnight so that way the flavors can settle and increase. Alright, I let my cake cool off overnight. I'm going to go ahead and transfer it onto this pan here. I'm just going to flip it over. And this is how it looks when we're done. Look at that nice golden brown color. Now let's get started with this icing. Alright, in a medium-sized bowl, we're going to add 1 1/4 cups of confection sugar. And to that, we're going to add 3 tablespoons of melted unsalted butter, 2 tablespoons of warm whole milk. You can increase that to 3 if you like. A half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1/4 teaspoon of butter extract, and 1/8 teaspoon of almond extract. Now I'm going to take my whisk and I'm just going to stir this until it's creamy and smooth with no visible lumps. And as you can see, the mixture is creamy and smooth with no visible lumps. Now we're going to go ahead and pour the icing on top of the cake. Just go all around the top of the cake with this. And the icing's going to free fall onto the sides, as you see here. Alright, now once done, you're going to go ahead and sprinkle your purple, your green, your gold sprinkles right on top of the cake. And from there, you're going to let it set for about 15 minutes. From there, it's ready to be served. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut you a slice. Wouldn't be right if I didn't show you how it looks. Oh, it looks good already. My oh my, look at how good that looks. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Homemade cream cheese king cake pound cake made from scratch by a New Orleans native. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button. Hit the bell button if you want to be notified of my videos. You can also check out this recipe as well as all of my other recipes. Go to www.charliethecookandrews.com. I'm also on Facebook and on Instagram under the name Charlie the Cook Andrews. Stay tuned as Charlie's Taste Test is coming up next. Can't wait. Now it's time to go eat and take a bite. Look at that. It actually tastes like a cinnamon roll. It tastes just like a king cake. It's really, really good. It's moist, and then that cinnamon sugar, brown sugar filling gives it a nice little touch. Really, really good. And then that glaze also brings out the flavors as well. It's wonderful. It's like a king cake and a pound cake combined. So, give it a try. I hope you all enjoyed the video, and until next time, have a good one. Peace.